All right, so this video is going to be about bead breakers. So if you got a weak bead breaker on your tire machine, this is a video for you. So basically, anytime there's a problem with these machines, it's always either going to be a line that's pretty much rotted out, or it's the seals inside. So sometimes they just need an adjustment, but basically this is going to cover the seals on these types of machines. So pretty much all these machines here are rim clamp style is what they call them, and it could be different brands, but they're basically all the same. A lot of the machines used 186 millimeter air cylinder for their bead breakers, so the seals are very easy to find and replace. So on this machine here, this one is actually a machine I purchased for very cheap that needs to be rebuilt or restored. So this one has a really weak bead breaker. When I go to press the pedal, after it's done its clamping, it's still leaking a lot of air pressure, so I'm not getting that total clamping force what I would if the seals were in good condition. And the reason why I know that the seals are bad on this is because of the air leakage, and plus I used to be a tire and lube tech for Walmart in my former lifetime, so not that that's important or anything, but you know, it gives you a gist of, you know, I have that experience with these machines. But anyways, when it comes to these machines, a lot of people just throw them out, get a new one or whatever, and they don't even attempt to repair them. But for under $20, you can repair your own machine and get it going again. So let me go ahead, take this apart. I will clean it up, and then I'll show you the seals that I am going to replace. A lot of these seals, after many years of use or hours, you're going to get a lot of, it breaks apart, degradation. So I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope so. Yeah, there's pieces of rubber all over this thing, and it's been just breaking apart. It's been making a seal, but it's leaking right here at this crease where the actual seal flopped over. So yeah, all that lube and stuff kind of got real sticky in there, and yeah, it just flipped that seal. So if you got a dry seal on the top and wet on the bottom, this is pretty much what happens. So this is what happens when you don't use a tire machine, or if you have one, you don't use it very often and your oil is a little contaminated. If you don't run that machine once in a while, what ends up happening is you get something like this. So instead of buying a brand new one, which costs about under $100, maybe like around 89 bucks, you're looking over 100 at, or close to 100 after taxes. Instead of doing that, I went ahead and I bought the seals. And this is an older machine, but as long as it's a 186 millimeter drum or cylinder, you can still find these seals. So I only paid $12.94 plus tax. So I'm here with all my parts that have been cleaned. I've started lubing up some stuff. I did put the seals, and if you really want to know how these seals go on, you want to do it with the there's actually, they're both the same, but there's a flat side there, and then there's a side with a groove right there. So you want to put them opposite. So what's going to happen is the air pressure is going to actually push in there on that cylinder and expand that ring. And it's going to do the same thing when pressure's applied on the other side. Yeah, it's pretty simple. That's pretty much it. It's just those seals right there. But pretty much, like on this one, it's pretty simple. It's the seals. And then there's a bushing, which I don't need. It's in good condition. It's in there. I got to put grease in there, and then I got to oil up in here and put the seal. So in order to take off that seal, it's just pretty much a snap ring that's in there. You just remove that, and then you remove the old seal, and then you're going to pretty much just put the new one in. So it's not a very hard or complex thing to do. So this is the new seal. And my kit came with extra O-rings, which I don't need. It's basically the rings on that. There's a ring, a sealing ring here, and this is aluminum. A lot of these are steel. This one's a fancier one. If you have an owner's manual, you can pretty much look at the diagram, or the assembly diagram, of how everything goes together. So this is the one for my machine, and this is for a Ranger 710 machine. All right, so after doing the repairs to that cylinder, or to that bead breaker drum, I think they call it a cylinder, but anyways, I got a tire here. This is very old. These tires have been on there for at least 15 years or more. So these should be on here pretty stuck. Let's see if we can break it. Oh yeah. Yeah, it broke that off with such a force. Wow. Wow, easy. And if you notice that after it's clamped, there's no more air leakage. That means your seals are doing their job. Let's go ahead and flip it around. Try the other side. There we go. Wow. Yeah, that thing is brand new now. So now that I'm able to get my tires off and break beads that are really stuck on there, I can actually go through all my rim collections now and start selling some of these things. So if anybody out there wants to buy a set of Richard Petty Edition Grand Prix wheels, I got a whole set here. There was only 2,000 ever made, I think. Instead of trying to peddle something for you guys here, I just wanted to show you guys that you are able to repair your own machine. It's very simple. But anyways, I want to go ahead and thank you guys for watching this video. I hope some of you out there found it useful, and I will see you guys on the next one.